Thank you. Yeah, McGrath. Minister, we have a massive waiting list in this country, and there's no point in I saying any different, because that's quite evident, and it's growing, unfortunately. With cataracts, people waiting 4 to 5 years, 25-minute procedure can't happen. They're going to go blind if some solution isn't found. Hips and knees, 2 to 3 years. Orthodontic treatment for children, waiting list going back to 2017, and the list goes on and on. I could be here for the next 2 hours explaining the crisis that we have. It's not just people are waiting 5 or 6 months, they're waiting a huge lengthy period of time. And the health crisis, I notice in West Cork, is phenomenal at this stage. We've had a massive crisis, Minister, and you've been flung very quiet on the whole issue during the summer. Bantry General Hospital, admissions, A&E, closed for 16 days due to a staffing crisis. Southdock, after our service in Castletownbere, has collapsed due to a staffing crisis. And even though this isn't maybe your issue, it's Minister Rabbitte, and I sent her an email this evening, Co-Action now are closing their residential house. This is flies in the face of all this independent living for people with intellectual disabilities. Co-Action Castletownbere have announced due to staffing they're going to close their residential house, which is outrageous. It's an attack on the most vulnerable in society. One solution we have, Minister, and it's a slight solution, it's not the greatest solution in the world, but is the Northern Ireland Healthcare Scheme. And there's no announcement whether that scheme is going to continue or not. So people don't know whether they're going to go blind. Are you going to pull the plug on the scheme at the end of the year? Are you going to continue its continuation as it's desperately needed? Thousands of people have gone abroad to use the healthcare initiative, the old cross-border directive, European cross-border directive. And I ask you, Minister, to make an announcement here this evening. Is that scheme going to continue? It's a scheme that have benefited thousands of people in West Cork for their cataract surgery. Deputy Denny Healy-Ray, Councillor Ben Dalton O'Sullivan, Danny Collins and myself have worked very, very hard to make sure that people get across to Northern Ireland to get their hips, get their knees if they're in that desperate situation. Yeah, I appreciate that. At least that's one good solution that's happening today. And look, if that's the best I can pull out today, I appreciate that, and thanks very much.